Greetings, fellow citizens of the world. We are anonymous. We are a people unthreatened and opposed to the oppression and policies of the Israeli government against the Palestinian people for their war crimes, excessive use of force, occupation and legislating apartheid laws. As citizens of this world, we call upon you to let your voices be heard and lift up a standard for real justice and equality for all peoples. Israel is a criminal state that must be punished for crimes committed against Palestinians. As Israel continues to commit war crimes against unarmed Palestinians Anonymous will fight for equality and freedoms of Palestinian individuals who want nothing to do with the Israeli apartheid regime. Under Israeli occupation, Palestinians do not live free from the presence of the Israeli military and they cannot stay out late. Palestinians cannot control the supply of goods in Gaza, nor can they control their access to water in Israeli-occupied territories. They only have access to some healthcare. Palestinians can't enjoy the rights of citizenship and they don't have the same due process and civil rights, nor are they equally protected by labor laws as Israelis. Palestinians travel with restrictions in and out and through occupied Israeli territories. The boycott, divestment, sanctions, BDS movement works to end Israel's oppression of Palestinians through international support to pressure Israel to comply with international law. Let us stop the apartheid system in Israel by boycotting all Israeli settler goods. Ireland has recently banned all Israeli settler goods from being sold upon the nation's shelves. Let us join the movement of the Palestinian civil society's boycott, divestment, and sanctions. BDS call upon all Israeli settler goods and avoid purchasing items with barcodes beginning with 729. 841 and 871. Confronting this reality can also help convince companies to divest from Israel and contribute to making the Israeli government change its unjust policies, just as this international pressure did towards the apartheid situation in South Africa. As the ongoing massacre against unarmed civilian protesters in Gaza draws on, Israel continues to normalize its war crimes in Gaza by labeling Palestinians who resist oppression as terrorists. Let us rise up and boycott Israel's violations of international law by refusing to normalize oppression. Many associations, governments, unions and thousands internationally now support the boycott of Israel. We must not be compliant nor accomplices in Israel's regime of occupation, settler colonialization and apartheidism. The ongoing colonization of Palestinian land and rationalization of Palestinians as a moral justification for extrajudicial killings and other implicit and explicit violations of human rights and international law must not be accepted nor tolerated. The war on Palestine doesn't stop there. Israel has plans for a greater Israel project, the Yinon Plan, an Israeli strategic plan to ensure Israeli regional superiority. It insists and stipulates that Israel must reconfigure its geopolitical environment through the balkanization of the surrounding Arab states into smaller and weaker states. Israel's war crimes are being justified, yet Palestine has no army, no air force and no navy. This is not a war but genocide. Palestinians have the right to arm, defend and protect themselves against Israeli military forces, yet are defenseless without defenses themselves, and they need a voice. The actions that Israel has committed for murdering unarmed civilians is genocide of the Palestinian peoples. Anonymous is exposing the war crimes of Israeli settlers, and we will continue these efforts until the state of Palestine has been globally recognized. If you are watching this broadcast, Anonymous wants to thank you. Join us and commit to boycotting and supporting the Palestinian BDS movement and boycott Israel from the inside out. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.